Hi there. So I don't know if this is meant to be for one of my patrons or on YouTube. You guys can let me know. The energy is so whack today. Today's August 5th, 2020, and I know I'm getting sharper with different messages and the different experiences as a psychic in regards to what I'm channeling and who it's for and like the symptoms and stuff. And so I know that there's something here. And like I said, I don't know who it's for, but I feel like it's one person, maybe it's multiple, maybe it's a couple of you, but I'm feeling very strongly a presence, like a person pulling on my energy and like this needs to like come out and you're trying to get it out through me. And so I don't know, and I can't do anything else because this is like, it's really, really big. So your photograph, just your animal spirit that I took your thumbnail with is your card. This is you. So we're going to go ahead and read from the Spirit Animal Oracle. And I know that I will feel better as a psychic once this gets out because that's how it works. And so it is just for other psychics out there and little baby psychics, just so to talk this through, it is stressful for me because I have stuff to do. I have readings to get out. I have, so it's like, oh my God. So I just have to trust and go with the flow. And yeah, someone's like kind of cutting the line or something, but it's important. I do as I'm told. I am in service to, the unicorn, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers, maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. The unicorn and the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called Ajna, the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. I couldn't even do my makeup because this energy, I had to get a handle on it and it's regulated and everything. Okay, so that is you. You're the unicorn. This could be reversed. It could be, we'll get this other energy to see who this other person is that you're interacting with. But one of you for absolute certainty, and I do feel like this is someone, oh, interesting, the fire ant. Give me a second here. I'm getting the swarming, like just how they're all surrounding this. There's something here. And it's interesting because I feel like this unicorn, I feel like you're the unicorn and there's something that you are observing. There's a phenomena. You're waking up. This is someone that is expanding their consciousness to other possibilities. And honestly, this can resonate on very different levels. So some of you can be opening to big, higher consciousness, really largely elevating frequencies. And some of you are just opening up to a new possibility for your life, for your relationships, or maybe even just opening up a stubbornness in regards to a person, a thing, or a situation. So it's you have like that spectrum. And this is the day of landscaping, and it's another thing that I've had to work on alchemizing and adjusting my vibration, because irritation is like, I don't know, like a 3.2 hertz frequency, very, very low vibrational. So when you hear that, that's all it is. It's just the landscaping. So I feel like this, but I feel like this unicorn, I feel like you are opening up to something really, like it's an energetic, it's in your energy field that you are opening up to a possibility. And I'm telling you, it's either on a small scale, you know, with like a stubbornness issue, or it's on a very broad scale where you are maybe even considering the possibility of a God consciousness, or that you are open to, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that. But I feel like whatever you're watching, whatever you're observing is bizarre to you. You don't understand it. You don't understand this fire ant energy. And this fire ant energy, it's like, it's just burning so bright, and it's almost like this eternal fire. Let's go ahead and see what the book says, because I don't think I've ever read it from the book yet. This is the first time I think we've gotten fire ant. I really wish I was able to do my makeup, but I don't run the show here. Someone out there needs to hear this, and it is more important than Natalie's makeup. Fire ant, aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. When you're in balance, you are thoughtful and disciplined. When you are out of balance, you argue, you are excessively hot, and you gossip. To bring yourself back into balance, solo time and walks at night is what they suggest. So this is an interesting interpretation about like the flaring up and like anger and gossiping and sort of like hive mind mentality. But there's something else here. This is a force. I'm definitely picking up the force of this, but she's saying that it feeds the imbalances rather than those that counter them. But I'm not getting that. If there is any like gossiping or drama, it is around this fire ant person. This person is the force, and the fire, any little ants, any little like the gossipers and the low vibrational people that are just following orders, or following a pattern, they're following a paradigm, and they're blaming, they're teasing, they're gossiping, they're making fun of. It's all surrounding this incredible force of energy. So I feel like this is, your fire ant is someone that there's drama around them, but they're burning. And anyone that gets super close to that just gets burned up and consumed. This is going to be interesting, because this is just, let's see what's going on. We have someone waking up to a possibility, and this could even be the unicorn. You could have judged this person. You could have judged this fire ant, and you could have been one of the gossipers or one of the people, you know, teasing, blaming, making fun of, or, you know, otherwise sort of reacting to some force of a person. But you're seeing them differently. You're looking at this person differently, and you're waking up. So it's like you get consumed in their fire, but the fires of purity, unless you're the fire ant and someone's observing you, and you, if you're the fire ant, I don't think you know about this unicorn. I feel like this unicorn is someone observing the fire ant from afar. So if you're the fire ant, then you're probably bullied, made fun of behind your back, in front of you, you're teased, you are attacked, you are gossiped about, you're the target. If you're a fire ant, if you're the fire ant in this situation, you're the target of negative people, negative thinking, negative photons, but they're just like all the same. So I don't feel like it hurts you at all. In fact, actually, I'm not going to get on a digression, but what's going on with, I couldn't even get it out. That's how fast these wanted to come out. Two of Swords, the Magician, and the Empress. Okay, so what's going on between you two? There's a stuck energy. There's a dam. This Two of Swords is standing in the way between this magic over here, this abundance. There's something about to give birth here. There's something about, and this is like, you're like in the birth canal. Like this is like either a relationship or this is a project, a job, something big in your life, a move. This is a big life change. And she's giving me July, early July. I never get dates. I am not the timing psychic, but she just gave me early July for someone. I don't know what that means, but this is something that is, oh no, I'm getting like warm. Uh-oh. Oh no, the fire ant energy is making me warm. No. Sorry that I look so whack. I kind of want to wear my mask. It's not about me. There's something that is trying to happen between you and this person. And it's like, it's almost there. I feel like you're in the birth canal. That sounds morbid, but this situation is in the birth canal, and it's like really it's pressure. Do you see this freaking unicorn? This blackness is the birth canal, and this is the opening. This is the point of birth and entry into manifestation, into existence. So there's something happening between you and someone else. The energy is building, and the pressure is coming in on all sides, and this thing wants to be born. It wants to exist, whether it is a relationship, a vocation, a move, whatever this is. It could be an actual child as well. If this is a child, if for those of you, if this is like a pregnancy or something, then this would be a child of powerful temperament, they will be able to manifest as they like live their life. So there's a lot here. And I feel like this fire ant is just doing its thing. And I feel like this unicorn is watching, and while watching the fire ant and the reactions and the responses and the burning and all that stuff, it's evolving someone's soul. So you could be observing someone or something or some phenomena, and you are learning and growing, and your third eye is opening, and you're able to see and perceive more than you were previously. Okay, how does the unicorn feel towards the fire ant? Let's get that specific. See, Five of Staves, you need this tension in order to stimulate growth. So if you are the and then there's 3 cards face down. I picked them up and I'm taking them, keeping them. The Hierophant, the 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So if you're the unicorn, then you had a reaction to this fire ant that was not a good impression. It was not like, oh, yay, I'm so happy to see this energy. I'm so happy to engage with this energy. You reacted very likely like an ant, like every other ant, like every other one in the colony. Sorry, I'm like really ridiculous right now. You reacted like everyone else, and maybe you partook in, you could have bullied this person. You could have, you could have hurt this person. You could have acted against this person in some way, shape, or form to them directly, but I'm getting way more like behind their back. And it's like your first impression of them was very combative. It was very antagonistic. It was very defensive. And really it's showing up, shoot the messenger, as petty. The 5 of Staves is petty arguments, petty indifferences. And like, it doesn't need to devolve into 5 of Swords, but it did. It did. Something about this fire ant rubbed you the wrong way. They brought out the worst in you. They triggered you, whatever it is. And you had a fight within yourself. Because remember, there's never any real thing as a power struggle except the one in your own self. And that's what this is. So if you're the fire ant, you triggered someone into growth. And so if you're the unicorn, you probably bristled, or it activated something in you. And then that stewed, because remember, the fire ant, it's like stewing energy. You stewed in that energy and you grew that energy, because what you focus on grows, your thought forms. So you did something. You I don't know what you did. You attacked them, you acted against them. If you're the unicorn. For the fire ant, I feel like you get it. Look at, you're getting attacked from all sides, fire ant. So if you're the fire ant, then this was probably just another person out to get you, another person trying to take you down, just another bully, just another ant. So there's one of these ants. If you're the fire ant, you're actually like the fire. If you're the fire, there's an ant around you that is going through a transformation, and you don't know which one it is. So unicorn, I'm talking to you now. You did something and you stepped out. You were out of line with this Hierophant energy. You stepped out, and I feel like you betrayed your own belief system with this Hierophant energy. I feel like you acted against them. You tried to fight them. You tried to do something towards them, but you only hurt yourself. Because this fire is just burning bright. It's just burning, burning, burning. This eternal fire, this eternal flame, burning, burning, burning. You're just another ant to this fire. But you are showing up as the unicorn. So you are evolving through this. You're becoming self-aware. The Eight of Cups is showing me that you are walking away from some sort of, for some of you, it is a material security, but for others of you, you're walking away from the Five of Swords, which is ugly strife. Like, this is, I'm gonna hurt you and kill you and knock you down so you do not get back up again. It is malicious energy, and you're walking away from it because you're realizing that all of that malicious energy that you were focusing on, this just came back to you. The karma came back, and if it hasn't, it will soon. But I feel like it already has. I feel like you've already learned your lesson, because you're the only one hurting. You're watching the fire burn, and you're watching all these ants, all these people, all these energies, all this everything trying to take this fire down, trying to put out this flame, and it's not. It's not. And it's forcing you to open your mind. It's forcing you to think outside the box, whatever box you put yourself in. How does the fire ant feel towards the unicorn? And I'm not sure how much contact that you guys have. Dang. And the Three of Pentacles at the bottom, which is collaboration. Usually like on some sort of like work project or creative project. So this fire, and I'm just going to call it the fire now, because it's like all of the ants are going towards this flame. If you're the fire, then you are really the fires of purity here. You are absolutely balanced, and you have a lot of chemistry. The Temperance energy is Jupiterian. It's Sagittarian chemistry energy. This is also someone who is very well formed in their like personality or their character, who they are. This is my slow cooker crock pot card. This is something that you throw it all in the crock pot, throw the water in, you set it for 8 hours, and then you come back 8 hours later and it's like delicious. It's perfect. But it takes a long time. And it's like this fire, this eternal flame person, it took them a while to get to be this balance, but this is someone who exudes a lot of chemistry with anyone and everyone. This is like someone that anyone can imagine themselves having sex with. Anyone can be sort of, and it doesn't mean that this fire is attractive by like modern standards or not. It's not about that. It's an energetic attraction. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone seems to be energetically attracted to this person, but not positively. It's like, it's just, and it's a reflection of whoever is observing this fire. So when people observe this fire, their reaction is a reflection of themselves. That's why some people will stew when they observe this energy, and some people will just go right towards it, like like moths to a flame. So unicorn, you're turning into that. You're going from like attacking and stewing and gossiping, and you're evolving yourself. You're opening up your higher mind and assuming a higher vibration, and it's more like a moth to a flame now. But this person towards you, unicorn, now it's very balanced, it's very equal, it's healed, it's forgiving, it's kind, it's very approachable, it is very peaceful. So if you are resonating with the unicorn and you want to approach this person, because look, the energy between you two is trying to happen, it's trying to move forward, and it's blocked. And I feel like it's probably the unicorn, because the unicorn did something antagonistic towards this flame. And if that's holding you back, you can approach this person. You can approach this person and you will be met with grace. You will be met with forgiveness. You will be met with understanding. You will be met with welcome. You will be met. This person has, listen, they get this kind of treatment like all day, every day. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't bother them. Okay, I'm going to go there now. What I was going to say before is that, remember when I said what you focus on grows, what you think, you become kind of energy. Even when it's negative, even when people like in the celebrity, whatever, when they gossip about other celebrities, that is still giving someone else your photons of light. You're giving someone else your photons of energy, your photons of thoughts, your photons of power, your units of energy, your attention, your priority. And it empowers that person. What do they say, like, no publicity is bad publicity kind of stuff. I mean, that's a little morbid, but the concept is that even though some people, some ants will regard this and stew and throw negativity, this person alchemizes all of that negativity into power, and they keep it for themselves. And that's part of why the unicorn is looking like, why is it that whenever someone tries to take this down, they just get stronger? What is that? That doesn't make any sense. There's a lot that doesn't make sense to this, to unicorn. And it's because this person has a spirituality. This person has like the secret, they have that kind of balance. And look, it took a long time, but they have it. And now everyone, it's like, it doesn't even matter if they have something nice to say or not, because they're getting the photons, they're getting the units of energy, they're getting the light. And they know what to do with it. They don't get bullied and then they are like, and they go give up and die. So, all right, let's get some actually, what do I want next? Give me a second here. Figure out where we go from here. Okay. We'll get the next step. We'll move forward in the energy and progress. What's after this? Let's see if it becomes unblocked. Because someone wants to, and I feel like if you're a unicorn, you want to make it happen with that magician energy. You want to reconcile with this person. And you will be able to. It's like a yes. I'm feeling a very strong yes. What's this? Queen of Wands. You have to take action. You have to muster up your confidence, and you have to go and approach this person, and you have to take action very confidently and nobly. Because listen, I know that the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are the most noble of the kings and queens. However, this is a different nobility. This is like the Leo nobility. This is the Leonine, fire sign nobility. And it's very different. This is more like courageous nobility, where you go and you fight for what's right. You fight for integrity. You fight for, justice in like a very real, passionate way. And that's what you need to do. So unicorn, you've got to muster up your passion for whatever this is, for all of this, for you, for them, for whatever you're both trying to give birth to here. Because there's something beautiful. There's something really, really beautiful and wonderful and special trying to come through. And you just need to take action. You need to act on what you've learned. All of, oops, sorry, I didn't realize. All of this. Okay. You've got to act on your beliefs, is what I'm hearing. That's what it is. So unicorn has had to go through a lot of pain. Because listen, all of this, remember that they're projecting onto the fire, onto the fire ant person. It came back. It's coming back. It's falling back onto yourself. So that's where the pain is. So you broke your own heart. If you're the unicorn, broke your own heart. If you're the fire, your unicorn broke their own heart by hurting you. Okay. So that's sad, but let's go ahead. I kind of want the Two of Swords. Like, what's holding unicorn back? Let's see if we can do some energy work there and help you guys out. I'm already starting to feel, see, when I get the messages out, I start to feel better. I'm getting to know what it feels like. Okay, tell us about the Two of Swords. Ooh, okay. Take deep breaths. You're very scattered right now. You're emotionally all over the place. And the more realizations you have about yourself in this situation, the more you are getting lost in your own feelings of like shame and guilt and fearfulness and regret and all of that. So you need to be really, really calm and calm your mind, calm yourself, forgive yourself, and stable. You're trying to stabilize yourself. The unicorn's trying to stabilize himself before kind of re-engaging with this burning flame. Let's see if there's a card that wants to come out. Unbreak my heart. So sorry. I know I can't sing for nothing. But look at, we have the World. This is the karmic completion card. This is where you're closing out a major cycle. So this person is acting as still at the bottom of the deck. You have Archangel Michael. Someone could be praying. I feel like someone, there's someone around someone, like prays to saints, prays to angels. This is interesting. This could be someone, your unicorn could be someone that grew up, those, forgive me if I'm wrong about this, I swear, please forgive me. Like those Mexican cultural habits where they keep those little saints like in drawers or in the car, or those little medallions, like the superstitious type stuff where they keep those little figurines. This could be someone who did that or grew up with a grandmother who did that, or they grew up in Roman Catholicism or some sort of religious belief with little I'm getting figurines. I'm seeing little figurines. I'm seeing little medallions. I'm seeing little thingies, little things. And it could be that this is like the real deal spirituality, and where it's all inside. It has nothing to do with like I'm gonna keep my beauty icon, my little beauty totem to stay beautiful with me all the time. No, it's not that. It's This is spirituality, like for real, for real. It could be like that, where someone, and that's a detail for someone. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. It's someone else's detail, but that's definitely for someone. It's like they came up in that. They came up thinking they knew life or they knew spirituality, and it's like that's what the block is that this is the real deal. You're doing the work on the inside. Someone's triggered you, brought out the worst in you. You're learning about karma, energy, frequencies, perhaps. You're learning how it really works. You're learning how life really works, and you're coming full circle with that. You're coming full circle in regards to your beliefs, your belief systems, and unblocking your indecision, or unblocking whatever is holding you back, whatever your karmic situation is that's holding you back from this. You're coming out of it. So if you're the fire ant person, you don't do anything. Don't do anything. You don't have to do anything. You are healing the world, or you're healing your environment, or you're just like a very alchemizing person. You keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. I don't even know if you'll recognize this person, because you're surrounded by ants. There's ants everywhere. Everyone takes cheap shots at you, and it's like no big thing. So it could be any one of the individuals that have hurt you, or who have launched attacks at you, or who just don't like you, or who've bullied you, or who've been rude to you, or mean to. It could be any one of those people. So don't start trying to figure out who it is. It does not matter, because this is definitely more so the reading for the unicorn, and we're helping the unicorn complete their karma here. And I'm telling you guys, this energy, this person, if you're the unicorn, I felt it. I feel it today. You're purging a lot, and purging means crying. You're crying. You're pushing little molecules out of your eyeballs because of the pain, because of whatever this is bringing up in you. But you're moving on from anything rigid. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You're moving on from anything rigid and like spiritually rigid. Like I was telling you, like those Roman Catholic, or whatever it is, no judgments here, whatever it is, you're moving on from a very limiting, narrow-minded. The Hierophant represents like the outer forms of spirituality, the ritual, the going to church, the little knickknacks, the little doodads, little tchotchkes. The High Priestess is the real spirituality. It is the energy work. And that's more of like this kind of energy, temperance. Okay. So let's get advice for you. Let's do love. If this happens to be love, that's kind of interesting. I'm not getting love, like romantic love, but let's, in case it is, because it may be for some of you. I have not been getting any good sleep, you guys. This is full moon. Make the effort. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. I repeat, great love is worth taking the steps that you are guided to take. Amen, amen, amen. Otherwise, I would have worn makeup today. Actually, let's get mine. Let's get my oracles. Okay, what advice do we have? Ooh, oh. You have two cards. You have wish list, and you have be in love with your life, energy shift needed. That's exactly the unicorn. You are waking up. So if you are the unicorn, you are on your way. Congratulations. You are alchemized. You're coming out of this. You're burning in this fire of purity, and you are raising your vibration. You're coming up. So like, give yourself a pat on the back when you're done crying, because you're about to be so in love with your life, and you're going to be so happy. You're going to free yourself. You're going to be very protected. If you're fearful of any retribution or anything bad, you are protected by Archangel Michael. She's telling me, like the real deal Archangel Michael, not little figurine Archangel Michael, real Archangel Michael. He's actually usually right here. And he's really tall. He's usually right there, like right here. When I work with him, the real deal And you are protected by source or God, or as I like to call it, the supreme intelligence behind all manifestation. But if you want to say God, say God. Okay, be in love with your life. Energy shift needed. This is the inner shift that you are going through, unicorn. And the wish list is all of this. Like, you are literally going through this fiery purity moment thing, this coming full circle of wisdom, but you're about to get everything you ever wanted. Everything you ever wanted, you can make happen. You are manifesting it. And you know that, I feel. But you know that you've got to get through these icky feelings first, especially indecision. You feel like you will be rejected, or that the fire ant won't like you. Or no. The fire ant feels very calm towards you. This fire, this burning flame feels, it's a spiritual flame. They feel very calm and peaceful and open and forgiving and welcoming. And they feel like you both have a lot of chemistry. So they're open. They just happen to always be, there's just always someone messing with them or something. Okay. Okay. And then turn on the light at the very bottom of the deck. Just turn on the light. Turn on the light. Unicorn. Yeah, someone's third eye is definitely opening here. And I'm getting the birth canal thing again. This is trying to be born so bad. Like, whatever this is, a relationship or project or whatever. Full moon in Virgo. That's what this has been about. You are good enough. You are good enough. You didn't think you were good enough? That is so sad. I love Virgos so much. Both of my biological parents are Virgos. My mother's a September 11th Virgo. I love you guys. So, I mean, you could be dealing with a Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. It's this Virgoan low self-esteem thing where it's like you don't feel like you're good enough. Get over that. You absolutely are. Virgos are very underappreciated. And it could be because they're seen as very critical, because they have an attention for detail and they like doing things the right, correct way. But that's how they feel good about themselves, is like how hard they work and how well they can do in a job. And when they get criticized, it's like the world ends. They don't like that. But whatever sign you are good enough, unicorn. You have to start seeing yourself that way. You're good enough and you're amazing and you're awesome. Don't feel bad for going through this, because I'm sure your fire had to go through something like this too at some point, because they're showing up as like very resilient to negative energies, first of all, and like extremely spiritual. So the spiritual path is not easy. They have compassion. They have a lot of compassion for you. So you are good enough, unicorn. You're completing a major cycle. And with every death, with every end, there's a beginning. And that's how you give birth to this beautiful thing, is you end this indecision, you end the inaction, you end the analysis paralysis. And in that ending, you're already walking away from those negative impulses within yourself. When you end this one part, you give birth finally, and you see it visually. This is the birth canal. You give birth to these infinite possibilities and your wish list. You give birth to your wish. So you're the only one holding it up. It's only you. I am going to put this on YouTube. Okay. This is important. This is important for people. All right. So I love you guys forever and ever and always. Take very good care of yourselves. It's rough out there, right? So just be kind and gentle with yourself. Be kind and gentle to everybody else. I don't even really have much to say to the fire ant. If you're the fire ant, you just keep burning bright, and you just keep your spiritual progress. That's it. This make the effort is for the unicorn. It's their karma. So fire ant, if you are, or the fire flame over here, you don't have to do anything. Don't do anything. It's their karma. It's their karma to approach you. It's their karma to end the analysis paralysis or the indecision or the low self-confidence. Okay. I love you guys. Take very good care. And until next time, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads. Mwah, darlings.